Hi Papaya, this is Tiger Fiction here, back again for yet another video. And today we're going to do another episode of Games of Snagged Up. Over the holidays I did pick up a lot of stuff, and today we're going to start off with probably the biggest addition to my collection. That's probably Bioshock 2 Special Edition. This was like a mere 30 bucks. I mean, it was an absolute steal. I know when Bioshock 2 initially came out, the special edition was about, you know, 100 bucks or 120, I can't quite remember, but it was quite expensive. It was quite up there. And to get it at 30 bucks, you know, all this content that's packed into this hefty box is absolutely amazing. I mean, you get a 154-page art book, you get a vinyl record that has the first game's soundtrack, and you get a CD that has the second game's soundtrack. You get 3 posters with secret messages on them, which is really cool, and you get the game itself. So for 30 bucks, I could not pass this up. And Bioshock is actually becoming, the original Bioshock is actually becoming one of my favorite games this generation, just because of its story and, you know, the characters, you know, especially how Rapture is a character in itself. I think that's a really neat aspect that games need to have more. Now, if you were to ask me which story I preferred, I really couldn't give you an answer, because Bioshock 2 story is actually vastly different from Bioshock 1 story. I mean, Bioshock 2 takes more of an emotional approach to the narrative. I mean, the main premise of it is that you're Subject Delta, and you're this new Big Daddy, and you're trying to find the little sister that you originally paired up with at the beginning of the game. So it's a lot more emotional in that sense. In Bioshock 1, it was more shocking and surprising. I mean, we've never seen Rapture before, and Rapture was like a totally new experience. So both of these games have their ups and downs. I think Bioshock 2 improves on the gameplay. You know, you can dual wield your plasmids and your guns and everything at the same time. So that's a nice addition that I like in Bioshock 2. But in Bioshock 1, just the fact that Rapture was like a new place to explore was really cool, I think, for the gaming audience. So I don't have a favorite, unfortunately, but both games are must pickups, I think. So Bioshock 2, great game. Let's move this out of the way. The next thing I picked up was actually a Japanese import. This is Phoenix Wright 2. It's not Trials and Tribulations, I'm trying to remember. It's Justice for All. Yeah, that's what it's called. Justice for All. Phoenix Wright 2, Justice for All. Now, this is probably my least favorite Phoenix Wright in the series. I mean, Phoenix Wright in general is just amazing. I mean, the story is especially what grabs me. But this one seems a little lackluster compared to the others. If you were to ask me, I think Trials and Tribulations was my favorite. Second would be the original. And third would be Apollo Justice, which was pretty good too. Unfortunately, Justice for All doesn't seem to cut it, but it's not a bad game at all. And I think you should pick it up. And since I'm such a big fan of Phoenix Wright, I was like, why not? You know, 20 bucks for a sealed copy. And I have it. Jak 2. Now, I think I have a bad habit of picking up PS2 titles that are being released into HD collections. I mean, I had no idea. Like, literally, after I picked this up, I went home and lo and behold, I found out that Jak collection was coming out for PS3, which is kind of funny, I think. But in any case, I have yet to play any of the Jak series. I do have Jak 3, but of course I haven't played that yet because I have yet to play the first Jak. So hopefully when the HD collection comes out, I can play all the games in their HD glory. But I guess it's nice having the original, you know? So I have Jak 2. Next game would be Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. You know what? This was not a big jump from Modern Warfare 2, even though the campaign in this is significantly superior, I thought. You know, this is your typical Call of Duty fare. I'd say if you played the first one, you've played them all. I don't think you should waste your money on this anymore. I mean, I didn't purchase this, so I guess I don't really have a say in whether or not you should be buying this, but you know, might warrant a purchase. But if not, you can just skip it. It's really not significant in any shape or form. And of course, another big time release that I'm probably sick and tired of hearing about is Skyrim. I picked this up on Boxing Day for 35 bucks, and for a game of this caliber, I mean, 35 bucks is an absolute steal. And, you know, I'm about 30 hours in. I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm not going to talk too much about this game because you probably heard it all before. And when this game first came out, all I could hear in school was Skyrim, 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 and how amazing the environments were, and how Bethesda created such a perfect world that you can traverse and you know, I'm about 30 hours in, and I haven't even touched a quarter of the main quest, so that gives you an idea about how big this game is. So definitely pick up Skyrim. I don't think you guys should pick it up on the PS3 because it does lag here and there. It's a little glitchy on the PlayStation 3, but you know, I don't have an Xbox, so unfortunately I can't buy my multi-platforms on there. But and here's a Blu-ray I picked up on Boxing Day, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. This is probably my least favorite Harry Potter movie, but it was super cheap, you know, so I had to pick it up. And of course, the latest one, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part 2, which I have yet to watch, which, you know, I don't know how I missed this in the theaters, but now I have it on Blu-ray, so I have a good excuse. And here we have a Blu-ray that you guys are all probably familiar with, and that is Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. This is a great movie. I really did enjoy it. I mean, I played Final Fantasy VII prior to this, so of course it was really enjoyable to me because it's just absolute fan service, you know. I think Square Enix made this movie just to please the fans, and I definitely did. I really like this movie. But I would only recommend this movie only if you've played Final Fantasy VII, only because the movie kind of relies on the fact that you already know the characters. So, you know, play Final Fantasy VII before checking out this movie, because then you won't be able to appreciate it as much if you don't. So, Final Fantasy VII Advent Children is a great movie. Check it out. Superb animation quality. What can you expect from a Square Enix movie? Great stuff. And the next isn't a game. It's actually the Persona 4 visual data book. You can only get this if you pre-ordered Persona 4 from select retailers, and I don't even have Persona 4 at the moment, but someone was selling this book for $5 and I decided to take it because I am going to play Persona 4. I am currently playing Persona 3, the FES version, so after I finish that I think I'm going to pick this up on Amazon. I can't wait. I mean, the artwork in this looks delicious. Persona 4 looks awesome. And speaking of Persona 4, I know I did show this in my last pickups video, but I just wanted to talk about it some more. I mean, my last video, this game is still sealed, so I hadn't played it yet. But now that I'm about 55 hours in, I'm quite a ways in, this is actually becoming one of my favorite JRPGs. Last generation, I guess. I think what really draws me to this game is the fact that it's so engrossed within Japanese pop culture. I mean, playing this game is basically like living in Japan, I'll just say that straight up, and this game is just has so much style, and one of my favorite aspects about Persona 3 is the music. I love the jazzy feel of it, and I think I'm gonna go out and purchase the soundtrack to it, so. Persona 3 FES, love the concept of slaying demons at night and managing your social links by day. Just a great concept, and I'm really enjoying it. So, just wanted to let you guys know how I was doing with Persona 3. And of course we have Uncharted 3. I did post my thoughts on it earlier, so you guys can check it out after this video, but otherwise I enjoyed it, but it wasn't as enjoyable as Uncharted 2, I thought. But still enjoyable, so. That's Uncharted 3 for you. I have the official guide from Amazon, which is, you know, absolutely thick and fantastic in every shape and form. Has a lot of artwork in it, so I like this book. I mean, I got it for 20 bucks, and it was cheap, so why not, you know? And my final pickup for the video is Infamous 2. Just started this a couple of days ago, and it's a ton of fun, you know. Definitely a lot of improvements from the first one. I like how you start off really powerful in this one instead of having to gain your powers over time. But in any case, I've just started this, so I don't have much experience with the game. But in any case, it's definitely a big improvement from the first one, graphic-wise and gameplay-wise. So if you like the first one, definitely check out the second Infamous. Alright, so that is all of my pickups for, I guess, over the holidays. I have no idea when this started, but there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll check you guys later. Bye-bye!